voice is me just going.
That's good. Let it all out to flow through you. Let the throat work flow through you,
Mother
Luke.
Gaia speak through you.
Let Mother Gaia speak through you.
Through your navel.
Through your navel. Mm-hmm. Yes. You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great. You're so great. You're great, too. You started doing it before it even started, Luke. I love you.
Okay.
Welcome to the Hug Life Podcast. I'm Monica Nevi.
For no reason. I'm Mike Coletta.
And you're Luke Severeid.
I have not.
Are you sure?
No.
You're Delilah.
I'm Delilah.
You're Delilah.
Today.
We got a Delilah on Mike. How you doing, Delilah?
Looking like a real lazy Luke Severeid over there.
She really is. If I could
Napping away.
if I could train a cat to say our guest's name and they could say I'm Luke Severeid and then you can go I'm Delilah the cat, that would be the best thing in the world.
Isn't it weird that like dogs and cats when they nap, their face is basically in their crotch all the time?
I was looking at that.
She's
super warm down there.
She's nose to butt right now. I want to just smell how warm it is.
Monica's like, don't act like you haven't thought about doing that though.
No, I've thought
That's why
about
people
it.
put their hands in their pants when they sleep. Other people do that, right? I do that.
Did you guys ever play sports with people that would just always put their hands in their
all the time.
athletic shorts?
Yeah, I have friends who do that when they're just standing there, and you're like, "Hey, man, get your hand off your dick. We're talking, just having a regular
I don't know.
conversation."
Maybe there's dick touching, but I would always do it like just in the top of my shorts, so it's not all the way to where my dick is.
That's fine. How deep do you have to go to find your dick?
It's pretty deep.
Yo, how deep you got to go for that Nevi dick?
I just love going where my dick is, and then you just stare Luke and I down.
He said dick, and it was coming.
Welcome to the Hug Life Podcast. This is going to be a good one, you guys. We already did the intros. God, I'm so screwed up right now. Don't forget to rate and review subscribe to the show on iTunes. It really helps a lot. It means a lot to us too. It makes me so happy, and then I sing more than I usually sing, which is a lot.
Right. Maybe they don't want.
You can maybe
you guys don't do the thing.
Maybe they want to save me and not do that.
you can also catch us on Stitcher and run Racketeer Radio every Thursday at 7 p.m. And now we will plug shows, and I have decided that Monica will go first in the show plugging extravaganza that is about to start.
I don't know what my shows are. Just kidding.
You said
Just
you don't know what
kidding.
your shows are?
I kind of know what they are. This Friday, Seattle Super Secret Stand-Up Show.
That was so well timed.
That was ridiculous.
Not even practiced.
Atlas Theater in Fremont, 11:59 p.m.
Mm-hmm, so
it's going to be an awesome one, actually. Awesome.
It is.
Because this weekend, we're at Bumbershoot.
Bumbershoot.
You can
How do you
see...
like me? How do you like me? Bumbershoot.
You going to let me say it or not?
Yep.
Okay, you can see me on Saturday from 8 to 9 p.m. at the Black Box Theater by myself. Sunday is our super secret show at Bumbershoot from 2 to 3 p.m. And we have some
very awesome guests.
people that are going to be on there that we can't tell you about.
Holy shit, it's going to be crazy.
People, yeah, I got a little tingly.
You guys need to tell me what it is once these aren't recording.
Okay.
Okay, can you speak any more creepy when you say that?
You
need to tell me what this is when you're done recording.
My dick.
And then Sunday night, I will be at the Market Theater doing the Piggyback Show, headlining the Piggyback
That's
Show.
a fun
at
show.
8:30. It is fun.
It's
one of my
great
favorites
time.
to stay and watch.
Good
so.
for you.
Thanks, man.
All right, I'm going to plug my shows now. If that's cool, Luke. I'm just going to completely cut you
It's
off.
fine, man. You're the host.
All right, on Thursday, September 3rd, I will be hosting at Tacoma Comedy Club. On Friday, September 4th, I will be at the December. Did I say
Got a big gap. So our tour's going great.
on Thursday, September 3rd, I'm at Tacoma Comedy Club hosting. On Friday, September 4th, I am at the Renton Town Center closing out the show at like 10 o'clock at night. There's two shows that night. Drew Bart's on the first show. I'm on the second show. Redmond.
I was like,
Town
we don't
Center.
have a town center.
I know the Redmond Town Center in Redmond.
The Renton Town Center in Redmond.
Gosh, and that's so
Stretches
confusing.
real far.
And then I will be at the Secret Show that night as well. And then Saturday, I'm at Bumbershoot on the Last vs. Tacoma Comedy Club show. It's at a completely different time than Monica's show.
Yeah,
so
you
can see both of us and do it.
No competition.
And then I will be at Tacoma Comedy Club that night hosting. I'm very busy this weekend. And then Sunday, I will be at the Hug Life Super Secret Stand-Up Show at Bumbershoot. So that is my very, very busy weekend. And then, Luke, what do you got,
All right.
girl?
I don't have as much as you guys right now, but tomorrow, The 2nd of September, I'm at the Unicorn in Seattle doing what I don't know.
It'll be tonight, technically.
They had
but
a great fun bar.
Is it? I heard it's real fucking rowdy. I'm like, that's exactly what I want.
And they have pinball machines.
Dope. All right, I'm gonna fucks with that. And then
And if you're on mushrooms, it's super crazy.
I'm gonna drive myself up there, so I'm gonna keep the
Just,
mushrooming to a minimum.
Just a warning, just in
You've
case.
been there on the shrooms and you're like, it's a bit
no,
much?
but I've been on mushrooms and I've been there at separate times, and I could tell
You're like,
it would be crazy.
okay.
A lot of colors, a lot of circus stuff happening.
Duly noted.
Unicorns.
The
I'll try to
mushroom.
Real ones.
minimize my amount of hallucinogen intake while I'm
Sorry.
there.
Anyways, what are your other
Yeah,
shows?
real derailment right there. And then the 3rd, which would be Thursday, I'm closing out the show at Couth Buzzard. Word. Haven't been in that bookstore in a while.
It's like a prison library. It looks great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like it.
it's
It was a
fun.
fun
Fun,
run.
though.
I
It was
did
really
like their
fun.
first show that they ever did there, and that was like 2 years ago. That'll be fun to go back there. And then September 8th, I'm at Callbacks to the Underground. And Callbacks. And then the 9th, I'm doing the little hosting competition at the Parlor. I think that's the final thing.
That's the finals?
I think so. That's what my understanding.
Yeah,
That'll
go
be
watch
fun.
Luke so he
One
can
man.
host there.
One host, 2 parlors.
He opens up and asks, "How are y'all doing tonight?"
How are y'all doing tonight?
And then he ends with, "Hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Please pay me."
And drive safely.
Or do whatever you want. I'm not your fucking boss.
Do you say drive safe when you guys are done hosting shows? I do now.
I do.
I do. I'm like, drive safe. I also go, bye-bye sometimes.
You do. You do that.
I like hosting shows. It's fun. It's fun.
It is. The last...
Monica does not.
I put my mouth by the microphone and then shake my head.
Yeah, because you're a professional podcaster.
Well, actually, like, I was sort of getting tired of... Because I do a decent amount of hosting. It's a fun gig, but, like, it wears on you after a while.
It does wear.
Because you have a very specific job, and you can't really deviate too much from just being like, "Hey, everybody, I hope we're happy." And boop-a-doop-a-doo. Here's people's...
It's also really hard to fake it if you have to fake it.
Yeah, which is what I do. With everything.
Every single one.
I fake everything.
If you've ever seen Monica host, just know she's genuinely never been happy.
Yeah, I know. I hate you guys. No, I just don't like that people don't understand that you're also a comic. Sometimes they're like, "Oh, you just like
That
work
is
for the
the
club
worst.
or whatever." Like you're just.
Yeah.
The most insulting
How
thing
did you
is...
How did you
done
start
that
doing
before.
that? Did you like serve tables and then they let you get on stage?
People say the weirdest
Paid?
shit to you all the time.
the
Like,
best
no
was-
one's ever said that to me.
I was at Tacoma Comedy Club one time, and
Why
right
else
before
would a girl be doing comedy?
Well,
right
actually,
before
at
I
an
was
open mic, someone said that.
right before I was about to host, this lady taps me on the shoulder, like I'm about to walk out there, and she goes, "When you have time, can I get some sour cream for my nachos?" Like, it just straight up happened, and
That's
I was like, "Hold on a second," and then I walked on stage, and I just like started shitting on her.
You're like, "Hey, this bitch."
You want some guacamole, mother? But it's one of those things where it wears on you. But if you haven't, it's funny because you'll say like, "I'm so tired of doing it," and then you'll take a break from doing it, and then you come back to it, and you're like, "Oh, I forgot how much fun this can be."
That's actually what happened. I was at TCC like 2 weekends ago, and I had a blast hosting just because I was like, "Oh, I haven't done this in a while." And it
Yeah,
was just
and-
fun the whole fucking weekend.
And it always depends on who you're working with. Like I was
Well, that
just
too.
with John Roy and Derek Sheen, and I love
yeah,
both
that
of them.
sounds
So it was super fun to just be there and do things.
Be there and be square. Oh, also, I'm on Twitter at me Coletta,
Oh yeah, I'm at Monica Nevi.
and you're
I'm at Luke Severeid.
yeah,
Boom,
dude.
crushing it.
Boom.
Blah. I wanted to talk about this because this is something that's happened in development in Monica and I's lives. We've moved.
Yeah,
We've moved out. Not like we lived in the same area, but we both moved out of our respective places.
kind of.
Kind of.
I've changed my room into a heroin den. Threw my bed away first. That was the wrong order.
Whoopsie
I
diddly.
just have the like pad. I have like a memory foam pad. That's it. That's all that's on the ground. And then there's
Sounds
like
real good
a
for your
few
back.
clothes left.
And
It's
your-
actually probably better than my bed
your
that I
back-
had for
yeah.
15 years.
That blew my
Yeah.
mind when
Dude,
you
that
said
is
that.
way
That
too
is
long.
way
I've had my bed for like
too
5
long.
years, and I'm like, this piece of shit.
Oopsies.
It's not good.
That's oh my gosh, as a person
I
that passed
rotated
out-
it, one time.
I
In
did.
the
I bought a
15
bed
years.
that I can't rotate. Like I can't flip it. It's the,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the one side, and I was like, well, fuck
Dude,
me.
I had one like that too, and I
Swear,
got like
way
a
more than
little. It had like a
everyone
little
else.
love dip in the middle of it, and I get
love dip?
A
I
love
don't know if
dip
it's a
From
love
just
dip,
your
if it's-
body?
just my body, a one man love dip, and that might be the name of the
I feel like you
podcast.
said despair wrong.
I gave it to this dude on Craigslist. I sold it for like $30. And I'm like, hey man, just it's got kind of like an indent in the middle. It's like, it's totally fine. Like so many like single dudes don't give a fuck when they
No.
buy shit like that off Craigslist. Yeah.
I haven't had one Craigslist
Yeah.
interaction.
Single dudes don't give a fuck in general, I
That's a
think.
good
I'm not
point.
sure, though.
They're not even on Craigslist about it. They're just like, nah, I don't know. what
Yeah,
effort.
that's how much
I
they
drove
don't care.
past a mattress on the side of the road, and I was like, someone's going to use that.
Why not?
There's no bugs in that. It's
And
totally
then
fine.
I picked it up. So,
You knew that someone is me.
My point is that the Hug Central station has moved.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're in a new studio.
This is...
I feel like the Hug Central station is really the equipment, and the equipment can
I feel like you
in
need
the studio.
a choo-choo train sound right after you say it.
Choo-choo.
like that.
Yeah, just like that. Thanks,
Also...
Delilah.
Yep, and then now we have our podcast producer, Delilah, is here. She's sleeping on the job.
Say hello, Delilah. Yep, that's what I meant. She was like, fuck you. She was so mad. Luke poked her while she was sleeping.
The most obvious, like, fuck you eyes.
Dude, I told you guys when I woke up this morning, she was just sitting in the living room staring at me, licking her lips, and it was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Anyone doing that.
It's just like, you again.
She's like,
Still here, are you?
I don't even
really?
have lips.
It's
It's all
freeloading?
hair,
Is
but
that
I'm
it?
gonna lick it.
She gets all mad. She's like, you don't do anything in this house, mister.
She's like writing your girlfriend notes like, Mike didn't clean up after this.
now I just picture like one of those shitty sketches where it's like a cartoony cat paw with a pen taped to it, like, Mike didn't do any of this thing.
Yeah, that's totally how she does it.
That's totally what she does.
I'm going to tape pens to her paws before I leave.
The whole time she's going to be staring at me.
It's like walking like, fuck, what happened?
Leaving horrible
Oh
notes
my
everywhere.
gosh! But yeah, so we were moved in. I moved into a different place, and then we go on tour next week, and it's very exciting. And
Yeah.
holy shit! It's coming
By
on quick.
exciting, it means absolutely terrifying.
It's terrifying.
I remember when you guys mentioned this, and fucking time sure flew by.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like when you hit a certain age, I want to say it's like 22, 23, the years start going a lot faster.
Dude, I'm 29, and I'm like, what the fuck happened in the last 5 years?
Yeah.
All I know is that I've been doing
that
stand-up
too.
for 3 of those 5 years, and besides that, I'm like, I don't get it. Where did this happen? It makes no sense.
Yeah, it goes so quick.
Life's super dumb.
It's super dumb.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna try to change it. Well,
Dude, we're gonna actually have our Life Super Dumb T-shirts come out very soon.
Hey, life, you're super dumb, man. Why don't you fucking tone it down?
Life Super
Life.
Dumb, Hug Life
Cut the shit.
Why
Podcast.
don't you quit fucking around?
Thanks a lot.
Hey,
for
guess what?
ruining-
Everybody hates you, okay?
I'm just saying what everyone's thinking.
Life ruins everything.
Yep, anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
Like that riff didn't go the way we wanted it to. Let's move on.
Monica, how was your weekend? Though, was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want
Why-
you to tell me about it.
Why are you asking? Oh.
Because for the listeners, so they can get a Monica update. Update.
Jesus. Well, I did a lot of tour stuff, and I printed out our posters for our Renton show and put them up, and it was so windy and scary, and I almost got murdered by a tree. I was like, this is
You
not-
did it that day. It was really windy.
Yeah. What did you think? I was going to hide in the house? I got shit to do, man.
Dude, weather.
But the power was like flickering when the posters were printing at the place, and I was like, if this fucking goes out, I will rip everything off of your walls.
Like, you guys are already having an ordeal. Guess what? Here's another one.
Oh, you're upset about it too? Not this upset.
Can I tell you what I did yesterday?
Sure.
I went to Penny Arcade Expo.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Oh, that's why you asked. You just wanted to tell us about this. Cool. It's
Yeah.
also known as the Nerd Convention.
The Nerdvention? Mm-hmm. Well, I hate to break it to you, Monica, but there's 2 other conventions in Seattle that are also nerdy conventions. Mm-hmm. There's the Sakura Con, which is the anime
You're
one.
not breaking anything to me. I used to live behind the convention center and hide during these times.
I was walking.
Real hateful.
It's real dark. I know.
I was walking through.
Sorry. I'm apologizing.
I was walking through with Cameron Mizuka, and I'm like, this is Monica's nightmare.
Why do you hate the nerdy things?
I don't hate it. They think I hate it more than I do. I just don't really like video games. I don't play video games, so then I don't really know what's going
Sports
on.
are your thing.
And then they're like, oh, Monica hates this. Oh, can I play video games? And I'm like, do whatever you want with your life
That
and
was
waste
a
your time and never
really-
get laid. No, I'm just kidding.
See, you got aggressive at the end there.
That was a very good impression of me all the way through.
that
Really
was
killed
Cameron.
it.
Sorry.
Oh, that was Cameron?
I'm just kidding.
Oh. if it was me, my voice would have been
I think
higher.
that's the only reason I don't like it is because you guys are like, oh, Monica's here. Let's not talk about it.
That's actually.
I think it's kinda weird
Well, 'cause everyone
fucking-
gives you shit because you're not in the same thing. Yeah. That's why I don't fucking like sports because it's not my thing. And then everyone's like, it's not your thing. How can you do that with your
Right.
male genitals?
What's
And I'm
wrong
like,
with
I don't
you?
know because I don't fucking have to. That's how I do
Well,
it.
and it's confusing for people, and I'm like, I like sports, and they're like, oh, you
How can
probably
do that with your vaginal
like box too, and I'm like, no, that
You
doesn't
like
those
box?
don't do always
She
go
works
together.
for a moving
you
company.
ain't about beating that box?
Nope, I just like basketball.
It's like the long pause.
I was taking a drink.
I know.
MDM.
That was enjoying.
DMD.
The DM.
DMD. All right.
DM.
Sounds like a drug, and then I mix it up with another one.
I was like,
that
Dowell
MDMA, you know, she's just on Molly
sipping on
during all the podcasts.
DMDMA.
Can you tell?
DMDMA
way
is when
nicer
they put
if
Molly
I
in
was.
your Mountain Dew. DMDMA.
DMD.
Diet Molly.
Diet
Yeah.
Molly.
Don't want to get fat on your
Dude,
drugs.
I want to do Molly, but with half the calories.
We do like half Diet Molly and half regular Molly. I'm trying to watch my
Trying to
calories.
spike it.
Come back.
Dude, I'm super excited to have you on the podcast today, Luke. Like that?
Yeah,
Like
that's
this?
nice.
I petted Luke. I want to talk. We have our guests on. Okay. You've been doing comedy for 3 years. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And we like to do a little origin story because I know nothing
Okay.
about you, really.
You know a couple things.
I know a
not
couple
all.
things about you, but I don't know all the things about
I
you.
don't even know who you are.
Yeah, Monica is like scared kind of because she's just meeting you for the first time. Not
First
really,
time
but
ever.
true. Anyway, tell me about your life
That's like
Go.
Go. Okay.
Where are you from?
right now.
Oh, I grew up in Puyallup.
Did you do the Puyallup as a child? Was the fair a
I
big
did
thing?
it so many times.
Did you
man.
work there ever?
No, never worked there.
Did you know people that worked there?
Not really. Actually, no, a couple people.
Do people work there?
No, it's just robots.
They just,
Speed quiz.
Some reason people
No, this is
just
better than me
follow
having to tell
rules.
stories.
Speed quiz. Speed
no, I knew
quiz.
people that work there. The church I used to go to, they used to
you having a
volunteer at
seizure?
places. I never did that because I was like,
Oh.
yo, I ain't about doing things.
You're like
Speed
elephant
quiz.
ears, motherfucker.
Favorite thing about the fair? Go. Speed quiz.
It was favorite thing about the fair was probably when I was early in my teens and I started smoking weed and then started riding the rides.
Speed quiz fair. Weed rides.
Snacks.
Snacks?
Hell yeah.
What kind of snacks? Elaborate.
I was elephant eater type of
Boom,
person,
elephant
but
ears are
just well, any of the snacks. I don't like rides really, so.
You don't like
Yeah, I'm not
rides?
super-
But I like games. I like playing the games.
Oh, games are
It
fun.
stopped being as fun as soon as it had to be my money that I spent. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is so pricey.
Yes.
No wonder
So
my parents
silly.
didn't like me going to the fair all the time.
I am all about the scones. Like so much more than
Ooh,
anything in the
yeah.
world. Just the scones.
Those are good. I don't normally like scones, but those
Yeah, my mom
Puyallup
would
Fair
actually
scones.
They're
buy,
pretty
like,
solid.
They sell like the fixins for it, and then she'd make them at home, and they were fucking
Really?
basically
Are they the
with,
same?
Like, yeah, with like
The
my mom would make
fixins?
home. Yeah, the fixins. I didn't.
How
know
did
the
you
good
get
words.
How do you get
The
the
good
filling?
word.
How do you get?
Have you heard the good word?
Have you heard the good
It's
word
scone
about
ingredients.
fixins? And
Sunday.
the Lord brought fixins onto all of us.
Bring your own preserves, though.
In
Raspberry.
God's Sizzler, the fixins come to you.
Yeah, but yeah, you can buy like the
Come to you.
ingredients for it. Like it comes in prepackaged. You just add water.
What about the fruit, though?
water.
That seems complex.
The fruit?
Anytime you get
Because
fruit.
you get like the raspberry ones
Yeah,
and
no.
stuff,
Well,
right?
Do you just put
make
jam
your own
inside
jam.
of it?
My mom made homemade
Oh,
jam.
you make your own
Dude.
jam and put it
Yeah.
on there.
Dude,
Elizabeth doesn't
God,
fuck
we
around.
we
should
have
have had Elizabeth
Yeah,
on the
I was just gonna
podcast.
say that.
Oh, she doesn't like talking to people.
She doesn't?
No.
She just makes scones all day and talks to her
Yeah.
scones.
I don't blame
does
her.
that.
They sound way better than.
Scones sound better than people?
Yeah.
Hey, Monica, Mike and I are people.
Yeah.
But we're not scones.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Puyallup.
Yeah, grew up in Puyallup.
And so what did you're a music man? You were a music man?
I played music for a while. I haven't done it as much lately because comedy is kind of all-consuming.
Did you
Which means you're doing it.
when you were
Well.
That's right. When you were in school, were you in band or
No,
orchestra?
I did none of those things because I was
Show tunes.
show tune. I did mostly show tunes, but there wasn't any organization, so it was just me
Neo
running around.
polka.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like something I might have done in 7th grade. No, no, I actually was never in band. I started playing music when I was like 15, and did you guys go through like a stupid like I just hit puberty rebellious phase?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone has, and that was when I was like, I'm a metalhead now. Fuck you, mom and dad.
I
And then I
mostly-
started playing bass.
I hugged my mom more. I was really.
Really?
I rebelled against how loving I wasn't.
You sound like a really shitty child.
What? Yeah, I'm
Just
super
like
confused.
a withholding 7-year-old.
I wasn't like the worst, but I definitely went through a period where I was like, I ran away once.
I never did that.
When you ran
did.
away, did you stay away? How long were you gone for?
She's still running away right now.
Well, I mean, technically, yes, I'm going to run away. Yeah, no, I ran away to Auburn,
You just went south.
and it was like one night, but
Where'd you go?
it was at a friend's house.
Was it a fun night though?
No, it was very dramatic.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
so
Sounds like it would be.
dramatic,
Super dramatic.
dude.
How many tears were involved? Did you count them?
I didn't cry, I don't think, but my
That
mom
sounds-
did. No,
When I think of you, I think really dramatic.
not good.
When I think
It
of
was
you, I
dumb. Like now that I think about it, I just left all of my emotions there, though, in Auburn. So then now I'm just dead on the inside. It's fine.
Dude, we've hit that point right now where I've had not to take away from you being dead on the inside.
Nothing can take
where I have a story that I want to tell right now about running away, but I feel like I've told it before on the podcast. I feel like we've just hit this point right now.
We've just hit this point. I'm sure we've repeated.
Oh, we've repeated.
Before,
we've had to repeat ourselves before.
You guys have probably had this exact conversation 3 times.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're like, remember how much of a rebel Luke was?
Did you ever run away, Luke?
No, I never did that.
Well, how did you rebel?
Did you
smoke
get
weed?
tattoos?
No, that was when first tattoo I got when I was 19.
Oh.
How did I rebel? Just a lot of mean looks.
Mean looks.
What a rebel.
A lot of,
That's great.
no, I'm not going to eat dinner with a family.
I see.
One of those. Dude, I didn't really rebel. I was just a fucking asshole. I didn't really.
I think people go through that.
Well, it was probably, I had an older brother who used to he didn't really beat the shit out of me, but there was a good amount of hits to the head. And he was
Oh, so you lost some brain
he
cells.
was 4 years older than me.
Healthy amount of head hits.
A decent dose. And then he moved out right when I started getting bigger, and I was like, that's good. No. Because if he was still around, there would have been so many more punches.
So many more punches?
So many more punches. My brother's a nice guy. But yeah, I just had a goatee and spiked black hair. Oh, I dyed my hair when I had it, and then my goatee too, because it had to match.
Wow.
Really
Dude.
You dyed your goatee. Did it smell weird?
I didn't have the upper.
Oh.
Because I was 15.
So you just
the bottom. Yeah, I don't even know what that would be. Is that a goatee? I don't know. I don't fucks with goatees.
So
it's
you
not
don't?
the fucking
it's like
90s
a go
anymore.
you.
It's not the fucking 90s anymore.
Yeah.
I love your reasoning behind it. It's not fucking
Guess what?
trendy,
Not
you
the
guys.
fucking 90s anymore.
Does it look like 98 on my face? Not on my watch.
Oh,
98
do I time
degrees.
travel? Do I time travel right now? Yeah. Shut up.
No, I kind of derailed myself there. Yeah, I wasn't much of a rebel. Anyways, moving on. Speed quiz. Next one.
Speed quiz?
Speed quiz.
Speed quiz. What kind of... Did you always listen to metal music?
No, I listened to a lot of oldies on the radio.
Really?
My parents weren't into music. They still aren't into music. I can tell you, with the one band my dad likes, the Moody Blues. That's it. I grew up
Moody Blues. That's
Yeah.
a deep pull.
I've never even heard of them.
I only know
What
them
is
because
that?
it's a I don't know, something.
Is it a blues band?
No,
Or
it's
is
like
it-
a fucking ABBA, sort of. Maybe an American version of ABBA. I should look this up. I haven't actually thought of their existence in a
Let's play a
decade.
clip.
No, but I grew up in a house that was had my parents didn't listen to music. Not shitting on them or anything like that, but they just didn't care for it.
Like your daddy didn't dance and your mama didn't rock and roll, or
My mom did a little bit of rocking, very little
rock and
rolling.
roll? No,
And daddy didn't dance.
Daddy didn't dance. I feel like that should have been said while some piano music played at the beginning of a movie about your life. Daddy didn't dance. Mama did a lot of rocking, not a lot of rolling. Daddy didn't dance.
Should have been more of and
These were the days.
daddy didn't dance.
that might be the name of the episode.
Daddy
didn't
Daddy
dance.
didn't dance.
And it
Daddy
opens
didn't
up
dance.
with a fucking bank robbery scene. You're like, well, this makes no sense.
Well, he's probably robbing that bank because his dad didn't dance. I don't know. That seems like that makes sense, right?
Tap your
You know-
toes more often, and your son's not going to be a criminal.
If your dad danced with you more, you wouldn't be in this, Dad. What are you doing?
Don't dance with your offsprings too much, or something bad's going to happen. I don't know where that voice came.
Monica and her dad fight, and then he goes "ow" when she breaks.
We fake wrestle, and then
I just
he
imagine
had me
you-
in a headlock, and I put his arm over my head, and I was like, I broke your arm, and he goes, ow. And then we both just stopped and laughed really hard. We dance. That's there's a very short list of reasons why I would actually have a wedding, and one of those is for the daddy-daughter dance, because we would fucking crush it.
You know, you could just
really?
Crush it.
invite a bunch of people together
And
just be
watch me and my dad dance.
Which it sounds.
Hey guys, want to come over and watch me and my dad dance?
Okay, no, that sounds fucked up and weird. But you know what's even worse? You getting married to someone just so you can
Just
dance
so I
with
can
your
dance
dad.
with my dad.
He's like, so I'm just here. All right.
Did you guys
I'm
get
getting married a bunch
Monica's
of times.
Facebook invitation to her celebration of loneliness / daddy-daughter dancing?
Dude, daddy-daughter dances were actually fun in
They were
school.
fun? You had those?
Yeah.
I never had one.
I never had a daddy-daughter
Well,
dance.
you guys aren't daughters.
I wanted a sunny daddy dance. Daddy sunny dance?
Daddy, sonny, didn't they have mother-son dinners or something?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh, well, we did that when I was
Because
little.
dudes
What?
don't really give a
We did it in high school. We put one on.
It's all about
It
Legos.
was
boom.
mother-daughter No, not mother.
I don't
mother,
need
son. Doesn't
love
matter.
of parents when you have Legos.
Anyways,
You can build a parent.
Build a parent. I built my
one
parents.
daddy-daughter dance, and my rebellious phase was over. I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm a
If
I'm
you were
daddy's girl.
gonna,
I'm
if
done.
you were gonna get married tomorrow, and you had to pick a song for your daddy-daughter dance, what would it be?
Oh God, I don't know if I can do it. It would probably be a Ray Charles song.
You think so?
Or an Aretha Franklin song.
Would it be a
jam out
slow?
in
Would
the
it
car
be a
to those.
slow dance or a fast dance?
We might do a mashup, you know?
It'd be
Maybe
really hard
like
to kill
start
it if it was
slow
slow.
and then like
Good
switch
build.
into something else.
So it would
you
probably
know?
be like Elton John, not Elton John. So Eric Clapton's "Tears in Heaven" into Nicki Minaj "Anaconda."
How's your dad's butt?
It's not as good as mine, but it's no, actually he doesn't have a butt, I don't think.
He's got no butt?
Neither does my grandpa. We kind of joke about it. They don't have
This
butts.
is buttless.
They don't have
buttless
butts.
Buttless
Yeah.
in Seattle.
dudes. Or just buttless wherever
Hey
they
Luke,
are.
do you want
Yeah,
to
wherever-
take the headphones? I'm going to drive away.
You guys live here now. All right, bye.
Okay, we got derailed as always.
That's, yeah. I'm
So
used to it.
you played? Did you quit music for comedy?
I was in a band for a while, and then the band, like,
What was the band called?
Idiophone.
Idiophone. That's a good name for a
Idiophone.
It's a
band.
fun name. I'm still buddies with all of them, but at the time it was like a super dramatic, weird bullshit. Everyone, like, that's what sucks about music is that you're dealing with a bunch of people.
Yeah, and it's
And
hard
their
to get
bullshit
stuff done.
egos and their bullshit schedules and their bullshit jobs, and everyone's fucking rah, 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 rah. And so I just kind of tapered off from music, got all depressed, hated my job, and then like my form of comedy, or at least at that time, was just me being angry and yelling about stuff. And like at my job, I'd like in the loading area in the morning, I'd be yelling about shit and everyone's laughing. I was like, at least I'm getting something positive out of this shit. And then I had enough people just be like, why don't you go do comedy? I'm like, that's a fucking thing you can do. And then I wasted another year or two just being like,
I don't know.
it's gonna be... Dude,
I'm on the fence.
It's such a waste of time. Like, how long did you guys spend waiting till you started?
Well, Monica, you go first.
I think I wanted to start when I was like 17, but I was an athlete, and then I did spend about a year writing jokes before I did get on stage. So I started when I was 20, so there was at least three years when I...
Okay.
And now I'm like, maybe I should have started earlier. Like, yeah, I wish, like, now I was 7 years in the game instead of 5 or whatever. But I don't think I would have had anything to say.
Yep.
I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't have figured out how to do it.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to Mike answer them.
I just want to let you know that podcast producer Delilah just rang her bell on the mic.
Yeah, because she's all about me starting comedy.
I did improv right out of high school, and I did that for 4 years. And during that, I started doing stand up, as in I would go on stage. Oh, podcast producer Delilah loves improv in college,
She's
and
like, stop fucking calling me that. She's leaving.
I tried to do it then, and I wish I would have just committed more to it. You know what I mean? Like, because when you're in
Like
college,
starting in Pullman though isn't easy.
yeah, and there was like a stand-up club, and it was like Kelsey Cook.
Stand-up club.
Kelsey Cook was like doing the stand-up thing, and then I was doing it, and wow, you're so rude. And I just can't do this
Kelsey
anymore.
Bake.
Kelsey Bakes was on it.
Boo.
Kelsey Bakes was on it.
That's her alter ego that just does way too many weeds.
Yep. Yeah.
But then I started
kidding, I love
like
you.
right when I got out of college. So I didn't have a lot of wasted time in between. Like I didn't really have a lot of time in between. I actually think I got home from college in like May, like the end of May, and I started like June 3rd. Like there was like a 4-day gap between me ending college and improv.
That's
and
cool.
then
Yeah,
doing
it took me
stand-up
way
comedy.
too long to get on stage. I like went to open mics or tried to go to open mics a few times just to watch, and then it was like 6 months in between that. Like I should have just gone.
What mics did you go to when you watched? What mics
Well,
did you go to? I'm curious
I
about
went
that.
to watch Giggles, and at the time they had just shut it down to change it into Jiggles.
Yeah.
Strip club Jiggles.
We're about the same.
Yeah. And then I watched Laughs once, and then literally did it the next week, and I was like, oh shit, I should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah. No, I don't think about it as much, but like I said, I'm 29. I'm like, yo, I'm almost 30. That's weird. And like,
Yeah, you're gonna die soon.
no. So you were too. You were too.
No,
Both
I'll
you.
probably die
No.
before both of you.
No. You guys don't know how today ends. No, but like you guys started right out of college or whatever. Like I started like a month before I turned 26, and I was like, God damn it!
Did you go to college or no?
Nah. I did some like community college. It just wasn't my thing.
Did you?
It's a rebel. God.
Well, no, I got that. But what community college did you go
I
to?
got
Pierce.
that.
Pierce.
Pierce?
Yeah.
So what did you go for? I'm curious.
Nothing in particular. Like, that's the whole thing, is that I've just been kind of aimless until I got on stage for the first time.
Do you feel like you would get into things for like 4-year periods at a time and then move on to the next thing?
No.
See, that's how I felt like my whole life was. Like, I was like in very much, and this is the first thing I've stuck with for like a long period of time.
I feel like I had the mentality that I would be into something and then almost just be like, this is my thing, even though it totally...
She's so fucking loud.
Fucking getting heckled by a cat.
He's like, move on.
We get it. We get next guest. You're great. Now fuck
I
off.
was wondering how this was gonna happen, like how it was gonna change anything. I think it's actually
Did it
funny.
pick it up?
Oh, it definitely
Good.
picked it up, and it was because she's loud because a cat.
She'd be projecting.
Hey, she wants a "You're Great" shirt. She's in the box right now.
I could get her a little one.
She's in the box.
She does wear shirts. Okay, sorry. Luke,
No, it's fine. No, I want to get derailed by a pussy cat.
a pussycat, a putty tat.
Don't. No, like music, like was my thing, but I. Do you guys play musical instruments at all?
I played that was one of my things. I played guitar like for like my entire high school, but I was afraid to play in front of people. But I played it for a long time. Yeah,
No, I didn't know that. I played the saxophone in middle school.
and I played viola.
Like,
and
did you ever
orchestra as
like
well.
have a passion for it, or was
No.
it just like a thing you did?
I was like good enough where I was like, okay, I could keep doing this but I wasn't. It's never like, at least with music, it wasn't like, yeah, I want to, like, practicing was like, oh, I have to do this. It wasn't like I really want to. Basketball, on the other hand, was definitely like I want to do this all the time.
She's a baller.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? Recently, what happened is Mitch Burrow was in my apartment, and he saw my guitar, and he pulled it out, and he put it in my hand. He's like, "Play something right now," and I couldn't.
How drunk was Mitch?
I don't think he was. He wasn't that drunk.
Him to be drunk.
But
This is just how he talks dirty to people.
But this is like. But this is funny. Is he
play something?
Play me some.
Is he? I played it, and I was like, I was trying to remember things, and I played a little bit, and he's like, "That's what I thought," and he took it and put it back in the case and closed it, and I'm like, "Yep, that just reaffirms why I never played guitar in front of people." Like that's like it just
should reaffirm that Mitch is a dick.
yeah,
What the hell?
I think it reaffirms that more so than
Yeah. That's what I thought.
It was like one of those things that I was like, I don't think he realized what kind of like flashback childhood thing he fucked me up with.
Let me
like,
just
that was
remind you of something you suck at.
We should play sometime, man. You got your guitar here?
I actually put all of
jam.
I had my mom right
Jam
now.
band.
Let's just chill and make some tunes.
Dude, my mom right now in her storage locker has 10 guitars and 3 amps.
What?
Yeah, it's
10?
I have 4. My brother has 6, and I have an amp, and he has 2 amps.
You guys know you only have 2 hands, right?
Yeah, I know. But my grandfather,
And 0 bands.
my grandfather in Alaska,
That's
owned.
what I thought.
My grandfather in Alaska owned 30 guitars.
30.
Yeah, he owned 30.
So it's like a family thing.
Yeah, it's
Where
like
you
that's
guys
why
just
we
don't play, but you acquire.
But you
Yeah, I just acquire instruments. I don't know what it is, and I have a viola in there too.
maybe you should do some. You should do some guitar on stage.
Dude,
Do a little music comedy.
Music comedy?
Hey, man, there's always room for music and
Just do
skits.
some parody songs.
You should use those music. And I got some puppets, so we can make them sing and they can dance.
Fuck, what was it? I was saying? No. Oh, okay. Sorry.
What were we
derailed.
even talking about?
Oh yeah, music.
No,
happens
but
constantly.
with music, for me, like I felt like as if I wasn't improving. Like there was a lot of plateaus, and those are so depressing, especially when I was
Yeah.
playing with musicians that are so much better than me. So I'd always be trying to play catch up, and it stopped being fun. It became like a job, and that's why I kind of fell away. And then like comedy, like there's plateaus, but they're short,
Yeah.
and you always feel like you're getting better. At
And you
least
can write
for
yourself
me.
out of them.
Yeah.
The biggest.
There's slumps. Don't think that there's not going to be.
Oh, yeah, but
I don't know. No, there's slumps, but they're manageable. And
Well,
like,
and it's more your own mental thing where it's not. Other people can't tell. Like if you're still doing jokes that you've written that are great, they're like, "Oh yeah, your jokes are great," but you're like, "Yeah, I wrote those. Like I can't think of anything new right now. I don't know what's going on."
It's like a lot of self-aware fucking
Right.
It is like
bullshit.
the worst insult to me from another comic is when you go up and you do really well and they're like, "Yeah, I just nothing new, huh?" Like that guy. That's like the worst. That's like the most insulting thing to me.
Yeah. Well, I have
Almost as much as good host.
Only
That
because it
fucking
gets
sucks.
in your head so far. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's not even
so
that
insulting because it's you agree.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. But
Yeah, I've been the asshole who said that before
I
too.
don't. I also don't think that the plateaus in comedy are shorter. I just think because in something like music and a band, you're working with other people, and comedy, you're by yourself, that you can push yourself out of it a lot quicker than 4 people doing a music together.
With me playing music, a lot of it was like I don't have the biggest hands, like, and I didn't realize that until I started playing bass.
Look at your hands.
Yeah, they're not huge.
Dude, ooh.
Yeah.
Now we're soulmates.
Now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me a second, Monica. I'm talking to Mike. Now we're soulmates? Pretty sure that shit got situated a while back.
Oh, sorry.
We've been soulmates for a bit.
Sorry.
Delilah, get the fuck out of here. You can stay.
Did she
Monica.
just meow again?
Jesus.
Luke
just took control of this podcast.
Sorry,
I don't know
guys.
what
I
just
got
happened.
real boisterous.
Hug Life
Told me to
Podcast with
stop
Luke
talking,
Severeid
and I said, okay.
with like Loletta and Lonica Levy.
It's going to be Embrace Life now. I don't hug people. I embrace them.
Embrace life.
Embrace.
That sounds way creepier. It sounds like a cult kind of thing. Fucking True Detective
Hi,
shit.
you are great. You are great.
You are.
Welcome
No,
to Embrace
listen
Life.
to me. You are great. Embrace it.
Embrace
life.
Or it's like a
Monica,
pro-life
you're back at being the co-host.
Embrace Life also sounds like a pro-life podcast.
Yeah, very churchy.
Oh, you a baby killer?
Yeah.
That would. Oh, you a baby killer? Yeah. What if Jesus was aborted?
Welcome back to What If Jesus Was Aborted. I'm your Reverend.
He dies in the end anyway. Spoiler alert.
Hey, whoa. I haven't finished the movie.
The movie you're watching, Passion of the Christ, because you're too lazy to read the Bible.
Well, Mel Gibson said that we should kill all the gays.
And next time you're on the street and someone's like, "Have you read the Bible?" Be like, "I thought the movie was better," and then just walk away.
Oh my god, that is a good response. What's your favorite verse? I don't know. Whatever one they said at the beginning of the Passion. That cat is going fucking bananas.
She does this. So the cat wants to go outside, and she has a harness, and she takes walks. Like I walk the cat, and she's like a dog when she gets like this, and she'll like
You
sit.
sound like you're in like a very committed relationship
with the cat.
I walk a cat with a harness.
With the cat.
Yeah. We wander together, but she'll do this for a little bit.
We wandered. We're both lost.
So
just
just
lost together. And then we found each other.
Hey, listener, just enjoy the beautiful sounds.
Did you say listener? Like
yeah,
it's just
listener.
my mom.
Listeners,
Oh, your mom listens to this?
yeah.
just enjoy the.
Both of them
Hi,
do.
Monica's
Both my
mom.
moms know his mom.
Yeah, my mom will too. Just
my
enjoy
mom-
the beautiful
I usually-
sounds of.
I usually tell my mom not to listen to things because I might say mean things. My mom,
Oh, she's going to town.
my mom calls me and checks up, like, goes, "So here are all the things I saw on Facebook that you posted," and then she goes like down the list to ask questions. It's
That's
weird.
a sweet thing to do.
Oh, it's very, but it's also
Your mom
real
sounds
weird.
like a nice lady.
She is.
Well,
Dude, she is high as balls on catnip right now, I think.
wish
Good for her.
Yeah, that Matt is full of it, and I think she's like going crazy
Well,
right
that's
now.
why she was sleeping.
Yeah, she
I wish I
was
could
coming down.
I wish I could just have a bed filled with drugs that I'm like, you guys, I'm going to go take a nap on my drug bed.
My
I'm
mom
gonna go roll around on this weed
on
bed.
my Molly bed, essentially.
That's the opposite of catnip. I'm
That's
pretty
what
sure.
is catnip?
Catnip's like weed. It makes them lethargic and like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was driving in a driveway one time and the cat was on catnip and it did not fucking move. It was just laying and it was like, fuck it.
It was like, just kill me.
Worth it.
I'm part of this driveway now. That's what it feels
I
like.
am this driveway. Philosophical cat. Life's just a driveway, man.
Just be part of it.
People going in, people going out.
Meow.
What were we just talking
I don't know,
about?
music, man. No, like, I already derail all the time, and y'all, it's happening a lot today. This is good, though. I like derail, man.
Dude, you were going to tell me a story today, and this...
instant hate?
Yeah.
Insta hate.
So I'm curious to see where this goes. So Monica,
Okay.
explain it to Monica.
I said this before. This last weekend, I was at a bar, and have you ever met someone and then just instantly hated them?
Yeah.
Like, before they even spoke, you're like, fuck this person with fire. Like,
Whoa.
not figured. Not
figured out. Like,
I just pulled
literally, you want to fuck them.
guys,
It's time.
Embrace life. I want to take out his kneecaps with the crowbar, not figuratively. I mean, I seriously
literally,
have
I'm
a
going
crowbar
to
right
murder
now.
him in this bar.
I'm going to Tina Harding the fuck out of whatever that guy's name was.
Did you say Tina Harding?
Yeah,
Tanya. It's Tanya.
Tina, Tanya. Okay, you know what? I'm bad with my references.
Teeny tiny Tanya.
Breaking kneecaps.
Insta hate. When you say insta hate, it sounds like a social
A
media
hashtag.
program.
It sounds like a hashtag.
It's like you swipe right or
probably
swipe
is.
right left on a person, and that
Might be.
means Luke insta hated you. You swipe left.
It's only happened to me like 3 times in my life, and each time I've been right. Like,
right.
I've been right. Like there was I remember my buddies were in a band, and they had this dude show up, and he was like going to be the lead singer. Like he was trying out to be the lead singer, do some clean vocals, and I was just like, I don't like this guy. And then he just kept talking, and then I was just like, hey man, you need to calm down. And he's like, what? And then I'm not someone to like instigate shit, and I got it.
Down.
I got in his face. I was like, you need to shut the fuck up right now. And everyone's like, whoa, Luke's joking around. I was like, no, I'm not. And then turns out, yeah, he's a sociopath. And I was like, oh, you guys, I was right.
See, and I think and you've had this too, Monica, where you just like met people and you're just like,
it's only
this person.
like 3 times in my entire life. So it's a rare.
Monica, it's like once every other week.
Yeah, something like that. No, it's not that I hate them. I feel like at this point in my life, I'm pretty aware of what characteristics I like and what ones are going to irritate me. So what I'll do is I'll just distance myself from that person because it'll get rude. Like I just don't want to be around you. Well, but I wouldn't say like fuck them with fire, but you know, like, only because I've never heard that. I would only say that if it was literal. No, I don't know if I've ever hated someone that much right away. I know people that I'm like, just stay away from me. Too, so but I do. There are people who I will like kind of give chances, and I'm like, nope, this is just please get away from me.
Yeah, and I think my whole thing is I don't think I've ever done that to anyone before, but I think of it more as a weakness. Like I should do that to people more.
Yeah, well, you're just a
fuck
super
them
nice
with
guy.
fire.
Fuck people with fire. I feel like I should fuck people with fire.
I should probably fuck people with
fire. But like
fire.
I like to. I'm like I should give this person a chance, and then later on I find out, that person was a nut job. Like what was there? Like that. Happens to me
your thing, not to call you out, but you will say like, yeah, I'm done with this person, and then a month later you're like, well, I was talking to them again. We were doing this, and then the same thing happened, and I'm like, I thought we decided we're not gonna do that anymore.
I have weaknesses.
Like that's what, and I only don't like it because you get frustrated with it, and I'm like, well, we can fix that by just not fucking talking to that person, or
true.
Fucking them with fire.
Or we can just fuck them all with fire. Our moms listen to this podcast, and
my mom's not going to listen. I'm sorry, Mike and Monica's moms.
Pam Jack.
I'm Jack. World's best beer pong team.
No, I've had instances where like you give someone the benefit of the doubt, and then you're like you just kind of. Also, like I usually when I meet new people, I'm usually fairly abrasive. Because I'm like, this is how I'm gonna be. If you can't handle
this is how I am all the time.
Fucking buckle up.
You're like, I'm gonna figuratively fuck you with fire, and that's gonna segue into me literally fucking you with fire.
It's a nonstop abrasive beard train coming out your way, Luke Severeid.
Woo woo.
I hope I host a show that you're on, and I'll be like, here comes the abrasive beard train. Give it up for Luke Severeid.
Out like this.
Yeah.
This podcast will most likely be called the abrasive beard train.
Delightful series of words. But yeah, like it's only happened a handful of times, and like this woman, I'm at a bar, and I was pretty shit faced at the time, and it was like a friend of mine, her friend shows up, and then I'm just like, I don't like you at all, and then all she did was just give me more reasons by talking, and I was like, I have to be around this person. It's terrible. I was talking about music, and she's just like talking to my friend's kid who's like 14. I'm like hammered at 3:30
at a bar.
I'm like, no, we're back at her house. Yeah, no, he's just kicking it. He was like kicking over the fence.
Kicking it fucking Wilson over the.
I thought it was like Alaska rules where you can bring your kid into a bar.
Can you do that in Alaska?
Yeah, you can do that.
As long as you adhere to Alaska rules.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you just leave them there?
And if you leave them there, bears come out and take him.
They charge you a 10% extra tip.
They put him out in the parking lot for the White Walkers. Game of Thrones reference.
Oh, we know.
Monica.
Yeah, I don't know. Something hate. But either way, I had a great time. If you guys haven't been to Bumpy's down in Puyallup, it's a real good place to black out.
Bumpy's? That sounds like a good place to get an STD.
It is an STD.
Is it a bar? Or is it?
Yeah,
Bumpy's sounds like a barcade.
No, it's not. It's called Bumpy's because of how not big it is. Because you're going to bump into everyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then she just bumps her leg on the table. That was amazing.
Classic Mon Bon right there.
Laughing so hard at me, hurting myself.
Bonds.
See that timing? Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, Bonds.
Thank you.
It's like when I did a hair flip earlier and I slammed my head into the fucking window.
Slam your head into the window.
You had it was like an inch away from your head.
Dude, I've done that all the time.
Hair flips.
That's why I cut it. No hair flips ever.
Dude, I'm feeling it. I'm going to cut it and paste it on your head.
I like how you said paste. Like
Paste it.
You could
gonna use. I'm just gonna mix some flour into it and put it on your head.
It's and it's only like on.
Dude, can I make you a paper mache helmet out of my human hair?
Yes, please and thank you.
It'll be hard.
It'll be hard.
Yeah, that's all paper.
I meant difficult, and then I can go both ways. Yes.
This is fucking silly.
Hey, Delilah, you're gonna have to make a lot of edits in this one as our podcast producer.
She just stops. And
So I want to talk about the positive spin topic. Because it's metal, heavy metal.
Oh, all right. Positive spin.
Metal window seals.
Metal windows, like
just the alloys.
just scrap metal. What do you guys think about scrap metal? I think it's
pretty nice.
Yeah,
it's kind of thrown away on occasion. I mean, you can use it.
it's like
It's been a struggle this whole time.
I know. But yeah, because you're a big fan of heavy metal music. Is that what you call it? You call it heavy metal?
I mean, that's the broader genre.
So what's the difference?
Metal.
Like, is
God.
there light metal?
Light metal.
There's hair metal, right?
There's hair metal. Well, the thing, like,
the amount of metal.
The amount of genres like gets to the point where you're basically just making up a genre for whatever your band is.
Oh.
Like it just.
Like we're more of like a light, heavy hair metal,
post-hardcore, screamo, emo, post. You're like fucking shut up. Like, what's the name of your band? Okay, cool. What do you sound like? Okay, these two bands put together. All right, I gotcha.
Because this is the thing that always like weirded me out about it. So when I was in high school, I listened to metal a lot because in weight rooms, like that's like what they play. But it was like Metallica, Megadeth, Judas Priest, like that. What does that qualify as?
Well,
is that metal still?
Well, yeah, no, that's metal. That's metal.
That's metal?
Also, I'm someone who's gonna. I'm not a big fan of Metallica or Megadeth or anything like that. So anyone who's listening is like, "Oh, bro," and I was like, "I don't care."
That's how I imagine all metalheads talk, though.
Whoa, bro, they all sound like they're intaking air and getting. You angry. Guys are great. Dude, you're great. Yeah, no, that's metal, man. Like older Metallica was like more thrashy, and Megadeth. It's I think
that's what's most confusing about it. They use so many different ways to describe it.
I don't like that. There's I know what it means because I've spent enough time listening to everything. Yeah, but it's like when you're talking to someone else, you're like, thanks for throwing gibberish at my face.
Yeah, I just remember when you know what my least favorite one was when new metal when it was NU. That was like Disturbed and Limp Bizkit.
Like that sort of phase where like rap sort of got where a lot of metal bands were like, we're going to use rap now.
Okay,
because it like rap was blowing up. Excuse me, there's a burp coming.
Oh, you should have done it in the microphone.
I'm sorry, I'm not rude like that.
I'm mad. Props.
But yeah, new metal. Like I was into that shit too because I was in like.
I was too. Yeah, I mean, I had them. I had Disturbed all their albums.
Yeah, it was like Korn, Disturbed, Limp Bizkit. I never got into Disturbed really.
I had never gotten to Korn.
I enjoyed them for a bit.
Limp Bizkit was the only one that like didn't scare the shit out of me, so I listened to a little bit of it, but I never had it.
Starfish and hot dog flavored water.
That's a garbage album.
Yeah, it is.
Significant Other was okay a little bit, but like,
did you do it all for the nookie?
That's a
I just wanted that cookie.
Yeah. Well, where are you going to put that?
Up my
I knew that was going to happen exactly that way, and I helped contribute to it. And
you did. You knew where it was going.
I'm so
captain that bullshit ship somewhere else.
I could have fucking just not even brought anything to the table.
You both were immediately.
Did you see the life leave my eyes as I was like, where'd you put it?
It's not even that.
No, it's not. But my sadness is.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I love the shit out of Mudvayne though.
Yeah.
I didn't get into music until I was like 14, 15 because like I said, my parents didn't really listen to music. Mm-hmm. And then I was at Cannon Beach Christian Conference Center when like
you found metal.
Were you a religious kid?
Yeah, big time.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that at all.
No, I grew up.
Was that part of the rebellion then?
Yeah,
I'm not doing this shit anymore.
Yeah, those kind of went hand in hand.
Okay.
It was me because like I didn't really have. I was just a nerdy kid. Like I grew up. The bullshit I say. I don't say this on stage, but just in conversation. I kind of go like I grew up on Jesus and Star Trek. Guess which one I still find remotely plausible?
Star Trek?
Yes, I said plausible and possible together. I was like plausible.
Yeah,
no, plausible. No, like that's what I grew up on: Star Trek and Jesus. And so like when
dancing sounds terrible.
Daddy didn't dance.
Daddy didn't dance.
Mama didn't rock. She only
That sounds
rolled.
like you that we can go back to it, but that sounds like a scene in a murder where like you're holding the bloody knife and there's a dead body. Like, Daddy didn't dance. Like, it's like the whole reasoning why.
It's always a
Then I just
negative
drop
ending,
them.
though. After that is what I feel like.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
So yeah, no, I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to say? Yeah, so I grew up religious, and when I started getting into music, that was also the fading out. Like I tried to go to like youth group, and that was like a big bunch of my friends, and then I just realized like the youth pastor guy was a fucking douchebag, and I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. And then I got like into Nine Inch Nails, which is funny.
I remember 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, like The Fragile, love that album. It still holds up. And then transitioned into like Slipknot and Mudvayne, and it was just me just trying to be like, I want to be a cool kid, not
Dude,
the fucking.
My first concert. Are you ready
Wiener.
for this? Are you ready for my first concert I ever
I'm
went
so
to?
ready.
Metallica was the headliner.
What?
And it was Mudvayne,
Dope.
Deftones,
Okay, yeah.
Linkin Park,
Okay.
and Limp Bizkit. And I had no
Damn.
idea Limp Bizkit was there, and we went, and it was in the it was right when they built Seahawks Stadium, when it was still called Seahawks Stadium. It was like the first big
Quest
concert
when
there.
it was
yeah,
first. Okay.
It was like because I think before it was Quest, it was Seahawks Stadium for like 3 months, and then they finally got a sponsor for it or some shit like that.
Well, it
How
was
far away from the stage were you?
CenturyLink, is that what it is now?
it's
or
now
what it was
it's now
before?
CenturyLink, and
Okay.
it was Quest, and then before it
God,
like
I'm confused.
for like the first year or something, it was called like CSC, but it was like we were in like the way up top
okay.
part, but it was so funny to me because I was like, that's when I realized I was like, I don't think I like this kind of music anymore.
Yeah, I mean-
I saw the people that were there, and
Oh,
I'm
dude.
like, I don't
Like-
think I like this.
Smaller metal shows, like people look normal. It's a lot of black shirts.
Which is fine.
Yeah, no, I don't give a for the most part, I don't give a shit what people wear. I say that because I don't want to speak in an absolute, because everyone, like, there was a dude at work today who was wearing socks that says "I heart haters," and I was like, everyone fucking hates you. So you clearly love but like,
I heard haters. Like, where do you buy those?
I don't know, at the dumb fuck store.
Douche Gap.
Yeah.
Gap douche.
Isn't that just the Gap?
No, but like from what I've heard, like reading shit online and also just my own experiences, like metal shows like are filled with like the nicest people.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, like the amount of times I've like been in the mosh pit, as soon as someone falls down, except for like certain bands have rabid fans, like Slayer, like, and some death metal, like Cannibal Corpse, like those guys, they do not give a fuck. They want to stomp someone's head in just cause. But like at other like metal shows, if someone falls down, boom, instantly everyone stops what they're doing, picks them up, and moves on. And like I've seen pictures on like Reddit of a country like concert, and it's like you see
People get
here's a metal
trampled.
show one weekend, and then here's a country show the next weekend, and the metal show, there's still some shit because it's litter, but it's fine. And then the country, it's like fucking a catastrophe.
Oh yeah,
Because they just don't give a fuck.
they had people that where they died at that big country music
yeah.
festival in the Gorge this year or something like that.
Well, that happens every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like all the big festivals there, somebody dies.
Yeah, especially
Paradiso and all that
Paradiso,
shit.
like
Yeah,
that.
just too
Oh,
many
that
people.
too. And also you're taking drugs that dehydrate you and you don't.
Right.
And you're in a
Water.
hot area. Yeah. That's just stupid
And you're
stuff.
a
but-
ding dong.
Classic
God,
ding
I'm
dong
so
death.
good,
Ding dong
Monica. Hey,
Really killing it today. Thank
these are
you.
ding dongs.
Like they did to themselves on accident because they're dumb ding dongs.
Boom. Or on purpose, we don't know.
You know what
Okay.
metal always
Keep it
weird? The only
positive.
metal that I really am not a big fan of is the stuff where the guys are like growling in their words.
Yeah,
Isn't that so? Is
What
there
is
metal
that? What
that
kind of,
doesn't happen?
is that a different kind of metal?
those like death metal vocals, and there's different
Death metal. That's
Yeah, which
okay.
is like ooh, like that, super low
Can you
end.
do that again? It sounds
I
so
actually
funny in the microphone.
I got kicked out of. It was in ninth grade. I forget her name. She was a crazy teacher lady, and like I was big. I was a big metalhead at the time, and I was just like I did some stupid shit like that, and then she thought I burped, and she's like, "Excuse you," and I was like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Step outside." And I got kicked out of class for just being like, "Boo."
Dude,
Like,
I
I was
love-
like, "Well,
Yeah,
that's a
kicked
bit
it.
much."
Even if you burped,
Yeah,
she would kick you up. For
she
that.
just kicked me out. And I was like,
My
didn't-
tummy hurts.
Dude, I love teacher miscommunication disciplines. I remember one time this kid behind me was talking really loud in Spanish class, and the Spanish teacher just kept yelling at me, and I was like, I haven't said anything, and everyone around me was laughing like, I have been sitting here silently, and then the kid behind me, of course, kept talking because he
Yeah.
wanted to see how far it would go, and it was like getting mad at me. Like,
Awesome.
But okay, so we have to put a positive spin. I was running out of time.
Okay, yeah. But anyways, I like metal.
So
The
I
vocals
think
are weird. Whatever.
Well, no, I think the thing that you said the best about
That's
it was
quick.
how like everyone was supportive to each other, and like a mosh pit or things like that.
No,
That's
it's
nice.
oh yeah, we're doing a
Super
positive spin.
supportive mosh pits.
Yeah,
supportive.
I mean, and it's also
Been in one mosh pit and a man did pick me up at some point.
Really?
I
It's
think
nice.
he was afraid I was
Did
going to
you
get
fall
hurt.
down?
I'm a little person. Did I fall down? No, but it was.
what was the concert? Like, who were you
It
seeing?
was the block party.
Okay.
And oh man, I can't remember. We had seen Vampire Weekend right before that, and then no, they were after them. And before it, the guy was wearing like a Joker hat. I used to remember the name because I was like, this isn't that bad. And it was actually kind of fun. Like that was the first mosh pit I had been in, but I don't remember what they're called. But he it was something like French was their name. Anyways. But he was like a fat guy and he took his shirt off.
I was like Bon Iver. That's the opposite of metal. It's like the skinny love guy.
Maybe I could find it. But anyways, I did have a good time in the mosh pit.
A lot. I totally get why people aren't into metal, but it fucking
Just sounds scary.
that's like a lot of people are like, why are you so angry all the time? I was like, no, this is the shit that makes me happy. Like this is the shit that gets me pumped.
Yeah.
And also like okay, I'll try to make this fast, but like the majority of people don't play an instrument. So they can't appreciate like the guitars or the drums or the bass as much because they don't have a grasp on how those work. So they know how to talk. They can sing to a varying degree, and so they fixate on the vocals. And as soon as the vocals are like not normal singing, they're like, "Why is he like that?" I like to.
Why is he doing
is he doing that?
angry? And you're
What
like,
is
well,
happening?
it's just a different way to express like the lyrics and everything like that, and it matches with everything. But I get people don't like it. But the way I try to explain is that like think of the vocals as just another instrument that's just being layered on top of it, and it mashes together. But yeah, some vocals.
So what are they saying? Is it
all
angry?
of the metal lyrics? Yeah, no, I don't.
What
What
are-
Every song ever. What
every
are they
song
saying?
ever.
No.
Just,
Is it like because it just sounds so angry? So I'm like, I don't even know what you're saying.
I mean-
are they angry? Are they angry? Do they
a
need to
lot of
talk?
them, yeah,
Do you need a hug?
a lot of them need hugs.
I want you to tell me all about the metals.
I was like, that's such a broad
metal-
question.
yeah.
You're like,
All of the metal
what
songs.
is all
Are
the
they angry?
feels? No, I don't know. Like it depends on band to band, and some like I was showing Mike some stuff earlier today that I'm like, I'm really into this band right now, and I know I shouldn't be.
Because they were just like
Just
they're getting
cliches.
you with
It's
hooks.
just hooks. It's just all it's hooks, like super plain instrumentals. It's so produced. The vocalist has so many filters on his voice. His lyrics are fucking dumb dog dick bullshit. But I'm just like, it's making
Dumb
me
dog
happy.
dick bullshit.
Yeah.
It's making me happy.
And I'm like, whatever. Follow your plans. All right, so metal's fun if you like it. If you don't like it, that's fine. We don't have to be the same person.
I like it because I was thinking about it too. And when
Being
I was a
different.
kid, and there were like the metal kids in my guitar class that we'd all take guitar class together. They were always the kids you're talking to and hanging out with
Power
because they were really
chords.
nice. Power chords. Power chords. Can you do it again?
Power chords.
I just picture you in like a trucker hat with a cigarette in your mouth with a
Power chords.
power
no.
Just kick a mic stand over first.
No, you're not even playing. You're just pointing at someone playing guitar. You kick over the stand. You go, pow! Like,
I know what those are.
I've seen your fingers moving as you do.
You guys ready to take the quiz?
Yeah,
Oh
let's
my
do this.
God.
Let's take it. We're
Because
so much fun, man.
because my beautiful friend Luke is here and you're a Nordic man, we're gonna do which Norse god or goddess are you? And I already took the quiz. And
Oh, did you?
the way it works is I ask you questions and you fill it in. Okay,
Ooh, let's play.
let's play. Do you identify as male or female?
Female. That's for me. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, my voice just got real weird. Male.
Male. Very good.
Very good. Like there's a right answer.
That's right and wrong answers, and I'm keeping track. What is your element? Lightning, earth, blood, love, ice, wind, fire, water.
Oh, dude, this is gonna I know enough about Norse mythology that if I would like pick,
I'm gonna
stuff-
be honest
You
with you.
do know stuff
I'm gonna
about
be,
this?
I'm gonna
I
be
don't know
honest
anything.
with you. I picked an element, and I thought the same thing, Luke.
Oh.
I thought I picked the same,
went-
and it
it
went
went-
completely different.
Wait,
than I
list
thought
them
it
off
was gonna
again because I want to do something
go.
weird.
Lightning, earth, blood, love, ice, wind, fire, water.
So
If I pick lightning, that's clearly going to be Thor. Let's go with Earth because I'm not sure where that would go.
if
See,
I picked ice, what would you think it would be?
There'd be a frost giant of some sort. I would assume that would be the
See,
answer.
and I
'Cause
picked I picked
you know,
water though.
You picked water,
and I was
Okay.
not a water god.
Well, the Norse gods aren't really elementals.
Gonna pick ice just to see.
Okay.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I picked introvert, by the way, because I did. I picked.
I would say extrovert. And I see a lot of stories about introverts that are extroverts or extroverts that are introverts.
Yes.
And it
Yeah.
seems really confusing.
I didn't know which one to pick, so I kind of pasted off the picture.
It makes
so
me
we'll
want to
do that.
not talk, so I'm going to pick introvert.
How would you slay a terrible serpent? And
How
there's
would I
some
slay it?
ideas. Yeah, I have foreseen the outcome. The serpent falls.
Say that whole sentence.
I have
again.
foreseen the outcome. The serpent falls. That's the way you'd slay it. Is you just know it's gonna die.
Like, well, it's going to die.
By
From
using my
fucking
superior-
diabetes?
From douchey confidence, obviously.
By using my the serpent's just so sick of your bullshit. It's like you're such a
Oh,
dick.
fuck
I'll
you,
just
Jesus.
leave.
I'll just die.
Yeah, by using my superior wisdom and experience, I would seduce the serpent, rendering it helpless.
It's probably you.
Ha!
Fuck it with
I would
fire.
trick him into killing himself. Fuck it with fire. It's like killing with kindness. Luke fucks with fire.
I like to call a blaze a kindness.
By smiting it immediately with my immense strength, or surely this beast can be reasoned with, as can all creatures of Midgard.
All right, the last one's real dumb. Fuck. Which one?
Seduce the serpent, or trick him into killing himself. Superior wisdom and experience. I have foreseen the outcome. The serpent falls.
I want to do
By
that
smiting
one
it immediately with my immense strength.
All right, I'm not saying I'm like a big strong boy, but let's just do. I like the
Smite.
first one because it seemed real dumb.
I've foreseen the outcome.
I've foreseen the outcome.
Okay. Monica, what did you choose?
I don't know.
How would you kill the serpent?
There's not an option to just
Thinking
chop off its head.
trick him? Yeah, I want to like kick him in the dick.
I feel like
Kick him right in the serpent dick.
hit that serpent.
it's my only move. Kicking dicks. I would trick him into killing himself, is what I want to say, but then
That's a
also
real
maybe
low-key thing.
superior wisdom.
I'm
and
really happy that you're
experience.
thinking this out, though, Monica. That makes me happy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm indifferent.
I'm gonna
If it makes you
use my
happy.
superior wisdom and experience.
Nice. Your serpent
Okay.
killing
All right.
experience?
Yep.
Find the weak spot. In which environment would you rather reside? A tropical beach. Which
where would I
environment
rather
would you
die?
rather reside? Like where would you be? Not die. Why is it so dark?
No,
A tropical beach, a beautiful waterfall. It looks like the Irish Ireland. It looks like a lot of
Looks
green.
like the Irish. You're
Looks
just
like the
gonna
Irish.
reside in them.
A big glady looking forest, ice covered snow forest, like a snowy wintry forest, like a Alaskan forest, and then a mountain, a giant fucking mountain.
Okay, let me read these again.
Like, what do you think?
Let me read these pictures.
Read these pictures, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the lagoon-looking tropical waterfall place because it
Yeah.
would be warm, but there would be shade.
I picked the forest area. I like the forest. What did you
I'll
pick?
pick the forest too.
You picked the forest too?
Also, I'd like to point out that like only 2 of those are actually in Norway. Like, everything else, you're like, oh, you like a nice beach like in the Caribbean? Yeah, not in Norway.
But you're a god. You can live anywhere you want to. What role would you assume in a Viking village? Would you be the mistress and/or midwife?
Oh yeah.
The thief and prankster? The Jarl? I only know how to pronounce that word because of Skyrim. A farmer.
means ruler and king for people who don't
The
know.
farmer or an animal keeper, lookout and watchman, or warrior and protector. I picked lookout and watchman.
Lookout and watchman. I don't want to be a Jarl.
Dude.
Yeah, that sounds like too much. You have to
You're
walk,
more,
you're walking around all the
you're
time.
more-
People coming up to you, like interrupting your sleep to ask you about a quest. I don't wanna deal with that shit.
So probably
It's so
mistress for you.
Midwife?
I prefer different terms than that.
Manstress?
Midwife.
Manstress? You a manstress?
How about the name of the podcast, Dan? Manstress.
There's so many possible
Too many good
titles.
names. Shit.
God damn it.
It's all right.
I already forgot what I picked.
So,
I want to be a warrior
You
and
just saw who I
protector.
was.
I'm a
I want to
protector.
use a goddamn broadsword, man.
you want to
I'll be
use
a warrior and a protector.
You want to be a warrior protector? Okay.
Yeah.
Who are you going to be, Monica?
That's what I picked already.
She
What?
wants to be a manstress.
A midwife?
No, I picked warrior and protector. I don't need to be a warrior, but I'm going to be in control of some shit.
Yeah. I thought you chose Jarl then for sure.
Yeah, that would be
Can't be
super.
like
in
ruler.
No, you don't want
You
that
want
much
to chop
responsibility.
some heads.
Some dicks off.
Luke,
All about
Luke-
kicking and chopping dicks today.
Luke,
I
what
don't know
is
what's happening.
what is your spirit animal? And I'm going to read the animals to you, and I'm going to guess which one I think you
Okay,
are.
all right.
I think you're going to guess. There's a shark, an owl, a raven, a bear, a lynx, an elk, a snake, and a white wolf.
It's a raven. I was like, that's a crow.
It's a raven.
That's a crow.
Dude, ravens are fucking huge. Those in Alaska, they're big. And I was like, you're a big bird. My brother started laughing at me because I was talking to the bird. I'm like,
I thought you were just saying that to Luke. I was like,
no, that's what
I was like, yeah, you did look at me like as if I'm talking.
oh, aren't you a big bird?
Yeah, we were in a Walmart parking
Bird's
lot, and
yellow.
I'm just like talking to these birds, like, you're such a big bird. And my brother's like, can you stop doing that? I think you're just an owl because you like owls. Yeah, I chose a shark.
I do have a lot of owl shirts.
I was torn between the shark and the bear.
It's two of the same one because I love the shirts so much. Actually, I'd go with a wolf.
Oh, wolf's a good one.
But ravens are big birds.
Yeah, you're a big bird. What did you choose, Monica?
I don't know. Is that a lynx?
Yeah, it's a kitty cat lynx.
It's a big old kitty cat.
I think maybe I picked that one.
Lynx. Some lynx can be domesticated.
They like to kind of be by themselves and stuff, right?
Like a
yeah,
cat.
yeah.
Into that.
They're solo cats. Choose a Greek deity.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's okay though.
This quiz is insulting to my heritage.
It's all right.
Shh,
Don't speak.
It's okay. Just don't
Zeus?
get offended, and then it won't matter.
Zeus.
Don't get offended, and it won't matter. Okay.
You'll be fine.
Shh, I know. It's okay.
Just
It's
stop
okay.
being weak, and you'll be okay.
Yeah,
We're at a
go
minute 4 already. We're hitting this. Might be the longest
sorry.
one. That's
Minute?
fine. Hour 4. Zeus, Athena, Hercules, Apollo, Artemis, Aphrodite, Poseidon, or Hades. I chose Poseidon because I love water and
It's been a while
tridents.
since I paid attention to Greeks. Let me.
Want to look at their little pictures?
Artemis is goddess of war. Is that right?
No, that's Athena.
Yeah, it's Athena.
Artemis-
What is she?
What the fuck did Artemis do?
Why does she have a?
Goddess of bows and arrows and looking fly.
Yeah, that's what I'm into. Those are like my 3 favorite things:
No, that's not.
bows and arrows and look and fly.
I don't know. I mean, I think
Should we look it up?
you're such an Apollo, Luke. No, let me look up Artemis real quick.
Look up Artemis. I know if I pick Zeus, it's going to be like, you're Odin, which is actually pretty dope, but I didn't pick the Raven.
You're thinking about this too much.
I think
I don't think I'm thinking about this enough.
Dude, someone's goddess was okay.
I just want everyone to know that I know, like,
Artemis was often described as the daughter of Zeus and
About
Hades.
things that don't matter.
She was the Hellenic goddess of hunt, wild animals,
okay.
wilderness,
Hunting.
childbirth,
Yeah,
and
that's
virginity.
Yeah, all of those things.
That's what it was.
I'm gonna go hunt and not have sex with anyone.
And protector of young girls.
Oh yeah,
So
I picked that one. That
Artemis.
sounded weird, but whatever.
All right, what are you gonna choose there?
let's go with Zeus.
You gonna go with Zeus? Girl, you crazy.
Hello.
All right, and finally, what are you doing when Ragnarok hits?
Oh, fighting the fuck out of some frost
The
giants.
Norse end of days. That's what that
Protecting
means.
nature and those without a voice, leading valiant souls from the battlefield to Valhalla, thwarting evil and fighting for the people, profiting from war and looting the remaining lands, providing love and warmth on those on their way out of this world, or sounding the warning call and rallying the troops for victory.
Mike, what did you pick on this one?
I think I picked protecting nature and those without a voice.
You wouldn't provide love and warmth for those,
No.
leaving them?
You
You're just hugging dead bodies?
Just
That's what I
hugging
just
dead people.
Warm. You're so warm all the time,
So
Mike.
I
I
am
think that
warm.
was selfish of
I
me.
want to make a drinking game where anytime Mike goes, I'm so sweaty, you have to take a shot. and then I'm
And everyone's just as drunk and sweaty as you are.
Yeah,
So let
makes
me-
you feel comfortable.
I would.
What would you do, Monica? Would you thwarting evil and fighting for the people? That's what you do.
Probably.
Right?
I mean, that's
I'm
going to go with
want to do a
that
quick correction because I am a nerd when it comes to this shit.
Okay.
You don't lead
Valiant
souls
souls.
from the battlefield into Valhalla. You hang out in Valhalla until Ragnarok takes place, and then you go with the gods to fight the bad guys.
Oh,
It's fucking
the
stupid.
bad
bad guys.
Whoa, this lady's scary.
so what do you want to do?
Let's go with.
I'm so excited
Let's
for
just do
Monica.
the one with the Valhalla one, even though it's wrong.
Okay, don't
It's-
look
it's
at it when I
close.
click on it, 'cause you can't know who you are.
I can't know who I am.
All right, it's thinking that you are right now, Luke. It's like,
I don't really know how I got this one.
I'm
well, maybe.
excited for what Luke got.
Okay, all right.
All right, you want me to tell you who I am?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was really pumped when I got this. I am Idris Elba. I am Heimdall.
Oh,
the
Heimdall?
Watcher.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Cautious and fortuitous, you are the Norse god Heimdall in Norse mythology. Heimdall is a god who possesses the resounding horn Gallarhorn. Destiny. Owns the golden maned horse Gulltopper. I got so much cool shit.
I don't know enough
Has
about this
gold
shit,
teeth and is the son of 9 mothers. That's pretty rad.
That must have been a real uncomfortable.
Heimdall
birthing.
possesses foreknowledge, keen eyesight and hearing, and keeps watch.
This is my family. Kind of thing.
My 9 moms.
Finally can get married.
Watch for the onset
Look
of
at the kid
Ragnarok.
with all his moms.
While drinking fine mead in his dwelling, Heimdall is said to be the originator of social classes among humanity.
Why do you
That's
have
not a
so
good
many
thing, dude.
moms?
I'm the leader of social
what did
class. He's
social classes?
the originator of social classes among humanity. That's pretty shitty, actually.
Yeah, that
Real
sounds
pro
terrible.
segregation.
Yeah, it's pretty old,
All
separate
right.
but equal Heimdall.
With his fucking gold teeth and 9 moms.
Fucking
Yeah.
weirdo.
Get a dad.
Okay, once you
Get a dad.
it's just when he argues with anybody, he's like winning an argument. They're like, "Hey, where's your dad at?" That's what I thought.
Shut up.
I am Freya.
Woo. She's a good one.
Yeah, is that how you say it?
What's Freya?
Stern and sensual. That's why I laughed so hard because it's
That sounds like a sexy librarian.
right. You're the Norse goddess Freya. In Norse mythology, Freya is the goddess associated with love, sexuality, beauty, fertility, gold, war, and death. That's a lot of shit
Nice.
that I feel like I don't.
all like gods in like older mythology, like they call dibs on
like a bunch of shit. No, that's mine.
It's all like, oh, you're about war. Yeah, I'm about fucking end war though.
She rules over her heavenly afterlife field. Some crazy Folkvanger.
Folkvanger. How do you pronounce that, Luke?
Sure.
Folkvanger.
Whatever. And receives half of those that die in battle, whereas the other half go to the god Odin's hall, Valhalla. So I get the other half.
I think she's married to Odin.
She rides a
Hot.
chariot pulled by 2 cats.
He's got some kitty cats pulling you along.
Owns the boar. Oh God, You're
You're the crazy cat mom of
Yeah,
Norse
and
mythology.
possesses a cloak of falcon feathers. Yes,
Dude, that's pretty rad.
nice.
I'm into
All
it.
right, Luke, who do you think you are?
I don't know, because I was kind of sporadic with my
Just
pickings.
tell him who it is. We're running out of time.
Yeah, we're running out of time.
Yeah, I'm in an hour 9. You are Loki.
Oh, really?
Quirky and manipulative. You are the Norse god Loki. In Germanic lore, Loki sometimes assists the gods and sometimes causes problems for them. Loki is a shapeshifter and has appeared in the form of a salmon, mare, seal, a fly, and an elderly woman, just like Luke. Loki's positive relations with the gods end in his role in engineering the death of the god Baldur.
Luke's doing his old lady
Loki
character again.
is eventually bound by the gods with the entrails of one of his sons. Gross.
Jesus.
I don't think that really nailed you at all, though.
Yeah, no, I feel like...
Who did you want to be? Like, if you had to pick
I would have been
one.
fine with Baldur.
Baldur?
Because it matches my hair. And also, he was the main character in Too Human, which is a great game on Xbox. And by great, I mean it wasn't that great. I had high hopes for it. We'll talk later off mic. But yeah,
Okay.
or I was thinking maybe Odin or Thor or something like. But I picked like weird random shit, and they're like, nah, just by default you'd be Loki because everyone recognizes that name from Marvel movies.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
He was a dick.
He was a dick in the Marvel movies.
Well, and also in the stories.
Yeah, but the Marvel movies are more important than the
okay, that's funny.
You can't even look at me without looking away.
Fucking son of a
The
bitch.
charity of this week is the...
Well, technically, it's the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, but we just want you guys to buy tickets to our last show before we go on tour. It's a Blanket Fort Comedy Tour kickoff show at the Renton Civic Theater, September 10th.
8 p.m.
And it ends up being like a third of the proceeds will go to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
It's
So
going to be rad.
you can get tickets online right now, $15, eventbrite.com. If you just search Blanket Fort Comedy, it'll come up, or it's all over our fan page, Facebook, Twitter, stuff like that. Click on it. Buy your tickets right now. It's
am.
It's going to be great.
Who else on the show?
Me, Mike, Sean Jordan from Portland, and then it's going to be hosted by Adam Norwest.
Nice.
It's going to be a fun time.
Sounds like it's gonna be a fun
real
time.
good time. I'm excited.
All right.
And I want you there.
We got to go, you guys. We got to leave right now. It's been a really long podcast. It might be our longest one.
Really?
Yeah, it's okay, though, because you're
Just talk
great.
about how
You're
long it
great.
is.
You guys are great.
You're
both great.
You guys are great.
So
Embrace
great.
life.
Do you guys remember... I'm going to go stick my hands in my pants. Bye.
Find that deep Monica dick.
Yes! Bye-bye!